Hello friends, this video on electric charges and fields part 21 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till part 20 before going ahead with part 21. So now that we have talked about electric field intensity, how to calculate electric field at a particular point, now it is time to talk about the direction of electric field, or how do we represent electric field with a pictorial representation. There comes the concept of electric field lines. These are a set of lines. You do not see those lines in real life. They are all imaginary concept, but these are certain lines which tells us about the nature of electric field. It tells us what is the strength. It gives us a rough idea of the strength of the electric field. It tells us very precise information about the direction of the electric field. So let us have a look at electric field lines. So what are electric field lines? They are imaginary lines representing electric field intensity. So note here, they are imaginary lines. So they are all abstract concept. They represent the electric field intensity directed radially outwards from positive charge. So electric field lines will always originate from a positive charge and they will always terminate to a negative charge. So it is always outwards from a positive charge and inwards for a negative charge. So it will always start from positive and end in negative. For example, let us suppose we have some positive charge here. If this is a positive charge, then the electric field lines would be somewhat like this. So this is how the electric field lines would be. So it will be outward. Similarly, if this is a negative charge, then the electric field lines would be somewhat like this. Right? So this will be somewhat like this. So the electric field lines are always outward from positive charge and inwards to a negative charge. So they define the direction of electric field basically. So electric field is always directed from positive towards negative charge. Now, if we have two charges, let us suppose if we have two like charges in front of each other. This is a positive charge, this is also a positive charge. In this case, from this also the electric field lines originate. From this charge also the electric field lines originate. But both the lines will try to be away from each other. That is why they exert some kind of force on each other and they try to go away from each other. So your figure looks somewhat like this. The charges, as the two charges come closer, their lines of force try to be straight, but due to repulsion they get curved. So this is what they look like. Similarly, if you have opposite charges, let us suppose this is a positive charge and this is a negative charge. So electric lines are starting from here, they are originating. Instead of going straight, otherwise if this charge would have not been there, then it would have moved somewhat like this, right? But since there is a negative charge, so it gets bent towards the negative charge and it terminates in the negative charge because lines of force go inward to the negative charge. So it originates from positive charge and terminates in negative charge. Right? So this is how the electric field lines look like when you have two like charges or two unlike charges in front of each other. Now let us look at certain properties of electric field lines. So the first property says that no two field lines ever intersect. That means two field lines cannot intersect. Why is it so? Just imagine if two field lines intersect. Let us suppose this is one field line, this is another field line and they are intersecting. What are these field lines representing? They are representing the direction of electric field, right? So at the point of intersection, we mean to say that there are two directions of electric field, right? Because the direction which is represented by line 1 is also there at the point of intersection. The direction represented by line 2 is also there. That means at the point of intersection, both the directions of the electric field exists. But is that feasible practically? Can there be two directions of electric field at one point? No. Right? At one point of time, the electric field can point to one direction only. Therefore, no two field lines can ever intersect. Okay, so the next property says field lines are always perpendicular to the conductor. Let us suppose this is my conductor. This is a positive conductor. So the way the field lines are originating from the conductor, they will always be perpendicular to the surface of the conductor. At each point, the field line will be perpendicular to the conductor. Similarly, when the field line terminates to a conductor, let us suppose if this is a negatively charged body, so when the field lines come inside this, that time also the field line will be perpendicular to the surface of the conductor. Number of field lines is directly proportional to the amount of charge. That means, let us suppose if I represent first scenario with these field lines, this represents some charge Q1. Now, if the field lines are more number of field lines, that would mean that the charge Q2 is greater than the charge Q1. That means more number of lines means more amount of charge. So, number of lines is directly proportional to the amount of charge. Field lines contract longitudinally during attraction between like charges. As I told you, let us suppose this is a negative charge, this is a positive charge. So it originates from the positive charge and terminates in the negative charge. So basically the field lines are contracting, because if this negative charge would have not been there, the field lines would have moved like this. But instead of that, it contracted because of the attraction due to the negative charge, right? So they contract longitudinally in case of attraction with unlike charges. Similarly, they exert lateral pressure during repulsion between like charges. So when they are like charges, they repel each other because of a lateral pressure, because they exert lateral pressure on each other, and that is why there is a lateral pressure during repulsion between like charges. So these are some of the properties of electric field lines. Now when we talk about exerting lateral pressure in case of like charges, there is a point, if both the charges are equal, there is a point which is exactly the midpoint between these two charges, where the electric field intensity is zero, because it completely cancels out. The electric field intensity due to one charge gets completely cancelled out due to the other charge. So this point is the point where the electric field intensity is zero. Now if the two charges are similar like charges, but the magnitude of one is larger than the magnitude of other, then what will be the position of this point? This point is often known as the neutral point. So this point is known as neutral point. Why neutral? Because the electric field intensity at this point is zero. Now in case both the charges are not equal in magnitude, then this point will still lie between these 2 points, but it will be closer to the smaller charge. That means if Q1 and Q2 are unequal, that means they are like charges, they are still of the same sign, but they are not equal in magnitude, then neutral point will be closer to smaller charge. So it will lie on the line joining the two charges, but it will be closer to the smaller charge. Now we will talk about uniform and non-uniform electric field. How can we say by looking at the electric field lines whether the electric field is uniform or non-uniform? Before that, what do you mean by uniform electric field? The electric field whose magnitude is same throughout. The electric field remains the same throughout the region. Similarly, non-uniform means somewhere the strength is more, somewhere the strength is less. That is known as non-uniform electric field. So basically, uniform electric field will be represented somewhat like this. That is, the lines will be equispaced. The space between the lines will be equal. That means the electric field is uniform. But when the spacing between the line, however, the lines will still remain parallel, but the spacing will not be the same. Somewhere it will be very close to each other, somewhere it will be very far away from each other. So that will be non-uniform electric field. So this is uniform and this is non-uniform. Similarly, in case of curved path also, if it is uniform, then it will be equispaced. So for uniform, it has to be equispaced. If it is non-uniform, it will not be equispaced. Somewhere it is closer, somewhere it is not so closer. So that will be non-uniform electric field, right? So what all did you study? The field lines will always be parallel to each other. Number of field lines is directly proportional to the amount of charge. If the field lines are equidistant from each other, that represents a uniform electric field. Otherwise, it is a non-uniform electric field, right? And you also studied about the lateral repulsion, the lateral pressure during repulsion with like charges, and the contraction during attraction with unlike charges. So now that we have studied about electric field completely, because electric field lines is a part of electric field, right? So I think we have covered almost everything that is needed at your level about electric field. So it is time that we solve certain problems on electric field. So let us have a look to the problem 1. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.